Well, welcome everybody once again to the Variation and Articulation Club. And how is everybody doing? Adele, you're in Taiwan, right?
Yes, I am. As I've
So,
been here 2 hours.
so you're going to be there practicing variation for 14 days because you cannot get out. Well, that's a good way to practice. Um, So, everybody, if you don't mind turning on your cameras, it will be nice to see when we do the articulations and the marcatos of 9 de Julio. We are going to be working on 9 de Julio. And let me turn off my dehumidifier because probably you're hearing a lot of noise. And we're back. So, um, let's work a little bit on the marcato. I'm going to play. We're going to play together. Try to get what you can from what you hear. So let's start at the left again. Hello, Marceline. Okay, here we go. So let's start with the D'Arienzo style. You were listening to it at the beginning. I would like to, at some point, work on all the different ways that they play the first part in the like they play. So that's another one of the ways that they play. There are many, but today we are going to work in the first one, which is a marcato in 4, and very straight, very dry. Remember that your foot is part of the whole game. You are not just playing with the notes. No, it's okay. Let's play a little bit slower. We are going to go under tempo. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's do it one more time. This time it's going to be a little bit more. Try to exaggerate the way that you hit on the floor. If you see what D'Arienzo Bandoneon players did, they were absolutely nuts. So they are going to be like, okay. So let's try to get more of the punch with the bellows and the leg synchronized with your playing. Very important to have your chords all at once. So let's play just the left hand right now. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. I need to admit somebody. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we are going to do the right hand only. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, it's a lot of fingering in there. We had to make the fingers bounce. So we are thinking more about bouncing back than what we are thinking about sending them. Sending it will happen naturally, but if you don't take your fingers out, it's going to sound so. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now we are going to do one more time, and then we are going to join both hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this time we are going to do it with both hands. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it one more time. Relax a little bit, shake your hands, relax your shoulders, and let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now, I would like to hear some examples of what we are doing. Who goes first? I didn't say who goes. Who goes first? Okay, Michelle. So you have to unmute yourself.
Yes.
Very good. Very good, Michelle. I think you got the idea of the rhythm. Now there's one thing besides, you can practice your chords and get it all perfectly right, but the concept of the marcato, you got it right. The only thing is, make sure that when you collect the bellows, when you try to get air again, you're not playing the notes, because it's not an accordion. So
Yeah.
when you push, it will sound a different note. So
Right.
that you don't play the notes. You make sure that you just move the bellows and you skip the notes. Your finger can go close to the keyboard, but not play the notes.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
And
it will
I try.
sound.
I normally try to do that, and sometimes I forget about it, and it's sounds.
It's yeah. As long as it's a recording, sometimes it's good. If it's a performance, sometimes it's not good. So, but very good. I like how you are doing it. London, go ahead.
Me.
Very good. Everybody, remember to turn on your original sound so we can hear what you're playing. It looked good, London. I don't know how it sounded, but it looked good. Okay,
Where did it
Chiyu.
go?
Okay, I have to play it very slowly.
That's fine.
Ah.
Very good. So you can't be worried about the notes. Remember that when we are playing this style or any other style, you can't be worried about the notes. So you should go for it, even though you miss the notes. At this moment, I don't care. I care more about what you got from the style. Sasha. Very good. Two things. One is make sure that you don't rush, you don't lose the rhythm when you collect the bellows, when you try to gain air again. Make sure that you are straight on the rhythm. So your foot should be always doing the same thing, even though you are collecting the bandoneon. The second thing is don't forget that we need the downbeats. So if you are going to collect the bellows, it's on the upbeat, not on the downbeat. Otherwise, we lose the pulse. Janine?
All right. Oh, let me do that again.
It's okay. Very good. And you went for it and you collected on the upbeat. Sometimes it takes longer to collect on the upbeat, so be careful with that. If you let the bandoneon fall too much, then you will take more time to collect the bellows. So always keep it short, keep it dry, and if you keep it dry, the bellows are not going to open that much. But very good. Who didn't do it? Francis, you did it? Oh, Alex too. But Francis first. Francis, I can't hear anything.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I pressed
Now I
it
can hear.
on mute.
Very good. Very good. Very, very good. Yeah. Alex? Okay, with the ending and everything. Good. Um, very good. Just always, always. So keep in mind these things. Never lose the beat. So you have to keep your leg going at all times with the pulse. And if you're uncomfortable with the bellows, then you will have trouble. So don't let the bellows spread too much. The drier that you do it, the more punch that they will have, and the least amount of closings that you will have to have. and remember not to do too heavy on the notes. Just your finger bouncing and the bellows bouncing on the back of your foot. It's bouncing on the floor. Okay. Did anybody not do it? I think everybody did it, right? Oh, Adele, you didn't do it. I'm sorry, you were too far. I couldn't hear you. Very good. So, you're missing sometimes the downbeat because you are taking too long to do it. So keep it short and bring it back. But the you're playing in an orchestra. What Adele just did is very important. You know, she kept the beat. She kept going with the beat. So don't forget about that. If you're playing in an orchestra and you don't keep the beat, then everything, even though you play all the notes, it will sound completely off. So that's the most important thing. So very good. Anybody has any questions about the D'Arienzo style?
Yes.
Sasha. Yes.
So when on those videos, they'll sit like this. Are they just
Yes.
listening, or is it something else?
Well, many times in no, I'm not going to do that joke. But the reason why they are like this is because you have to think about the concept of the tight marcato. So they are doing something very contained. So you're playing. There is a theatrical part to it, but at the same time they are feeling. You know when horse racing. You know the jockeys. They keep their bodies like this, and they go for it. So they are very tight on top of the horse. That is in order to make themselves light as well. So this is kind of that feeling. Again, there is a little bit of theatrical. You can do it without doing that. But when they are on stage, everything will be put into the energy of the orchestra. So the body contracts in that moment. All the muscles are contracted and keeping it tight to rhythm. That's the only explanation for that. Okay, did I answer your question? Did you have any other idea? No?
Well, I know that you can never hear yourself when you play in a fila. Maybe this helps, but maybe it doesn't. Who knows?
No, that's not. They will be like this if they want to hear, because
Okay.
the sound comes from here. But it's not about listening to themselves. It's the whole energy.
What's the theatrical part of Pugliese?
Who asked that? London?
Music.
Okay. The theatrical part of Pugliese was the Bandoneon Cadeneros, and those were the people that Arturo Penon, Waldo Ruggiero, Victor Lavagén, they were, many of them were long hair, not too long, but a little bit long, and they will put all the energy, including their heads, in there, and they will be always on the side. So they were not like this. So you will see that they are like this. And their hair will bounce with the head as well.
It's like
So-
headbang rock music.
Yes, but you have to understand. It's not only theatrical. What I'm saying is theatrical is because they are acting out themselves. So they are playing. They are playing with all the energy. They are putting everything into that energy, and that energy was fed by the audience and by them, because the audience loved when they saw the energy that they put on stage, and that will grow and grow and grow all the time. So it's like a rock and roll band, and actually Pugliese was admired by rock and roll players. So he had actually his grandson was a rock and roll player, but you know, people will admire him and go to listen to him. It's all about energy. Okay, very good. So we are going to work next time when we have the articulations club. We are going to work in Pugliese and do it. Keep practicing the D'Arienzo as well, because we will start adding the other ways that they are playing in this arrangement. Yes, Adele.
What about 7 chord on the left hand? For the Pugliese,
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Huh?
I
Yeah.
couldn't hear you. Got cut off.
can you hear me?
Now I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah, I'm saying for the D7 chord on the left hand, am I supposed to be key on the lower D? But then this, well, pinky is hard.
It's 5-4-2.
Okay.
I mean, it would be 5-2-4 actually. Like this. Because then you can get to the okay.
What's
Any other questions? No? Okay. So we are going to yes, Christy. Christy?
Hi, yes.
Yes. How are you? Next time I would like you to play these things on the piano, the way that D'Arienzo will do it and the way that Pugliese will do it.
Okay. Okay.
So they can hear on the piano as well.
Okay.
Very good. So I will see everybody at the variation club in exactly 7 minutes. So rest, relax, drink, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.